Reporters here in Lagos. We begin with developments in Yobe State, where Damaturu, the state capital, is in total darkness after Boko Haram terrorists destroyed the 330 kVA transmission tower belonging to the Transmission Company of Nigeria. Yobe State correspondent Michael Oshoma reports.
Residents of Damaturu woke up to discover that the 330 kVA transmission line supplying power to the city has been blown off by suspected Boko Haram insurgents. TVC News gathered that the insurgents planted the IED under the tower. Residents of Damaturu are appealing to the government to quickly repair the transmission line and restore electricity to the states.
To appeal with the government to do everything possible to restore this light so that it should not be like Maiduguru's situation, which is overstayed. It's been long.
I'm appealing to the government and to restore the electricity so that the citizens in Yobe State to continue to enjoy the dividend of democracy.
Speaking with journalists about the unfortunate incident, the Special Advisor to Governor Mai Malabuni on security, Brigadier General Abdulsalam Dahiru, retired, assured the Damaturu residents that the government is working assiduously to fix the destroyed tower.
People suspected to be Boko Haram terrorists use improvised explosive devices to destroy the 33 kV line that conveys electricity from Gombe, Yobe and up to Borno State. So after assessing the situation, the state government, in collaboration with the headquarters Sector 2 Operation Hadinkai and Yola Electricity Distribution Company, have commenced the process of assessing the damage with a view to repairing it and restoring power supply as quickly as possible.
On the 27th of March 2021, Boko Haram were reported to have bombed a power tower in Maiduguri, Borno State. It took over a year to restore power supply in Maiduguri. Residents of Damaturu are hoping that this unfortunate incident would not take longer than necessary to restore electricity back to the city. Michael Oshoma, TVC News, Damaturu, Yobe State.
Well, Michael joins me on the news now to give a further perspective on the attack. Michael, help us understand the situation in Damaturu following the bombing of the transmission tower.
Well, it's quite unfortunate that this tragic incident is coming at a time like this when the Yuletide celebration is approaching. Before now, Damaturu capital and its environs have been enjoying constant electricity power supply in this part of the country. Constantly, they've been having constant light. The question in the mind, in the lips of many, is why is this unfortunate incident coming at this time when the Christian faithful will be celebrating Yuletide celebration? It's quite unfortunate. So many people depend on electricity supply in this state. People from, name it, from the barbing to the welding and all the other crafts you can think of. They are appealing to the government to do the needful to ensuring that speedy power supply is restored in the state so that they can go about their normal activity.
But Michael, how soon does that seem feasible?
Well, we don't have specific time frame to when the government will fix the power, will rectify the power supply. But based on the information we have, we learned that the electricity company have mobilized to the site to ensure that they have an assessment of the damage to know the duration of time frame that they will be able to use in restoring this power supply. But for now, there is no specific time frame, and the government is assuring the people of Yobe State and its residents to be calm, that everything will be sorted out in no time.
And I know there have been those who are also raising concerns about security. You know, if this has actually, this attack has been carried out by Boko Haram, that could that be some kind of resurgence? Have you heard anything about that on the streets of Damaturu?
Yeah, I was able to talk to some residents in terms of the security of these towers, and some people have divergent, different views to that. They were saying the tower is situated in a little bit outskirts from the town, and the security personnel that were supposed to guide this tower were not at that time manning the facility. So they are urging the government to do the needful by ensuring that after restoring this light, they should deploy a lot of security architecture or personnel rather to this facility so that such would never happen again.
Michael Oshoma for us there in Yobe State. Thank you, Michael.